Hey guys, this is Waleed. We're back for another Mortgage Minute. We're at one of my favorite spots in Pasadena, Lovebirds. If you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you know this is the spot I come every Friday with my son. The reason we love coming here is because we can sit outside, look at all the trucks and the buses drive by, but with the construction across the street, there's a lot going on. If you know me well, you know with all three of my kids, every Friday I would have breakfast with them. So he's my last one. And I don't know what's gonna happen in 6 months. I'm gonna be all by myself, sitting in the same spot, looking at those buses. Interesting enough, the first quarter of 2017 is turning out to be very strong. I think after the interest rate hike that occurred last year, and before the next one, there's a huge sticker shock effect. You know, the interest rates went up. But now, since the interest rates have settled, you have a lot of buyers coming out of the woodwork. And the fear of rates rising 3 times this year is pushing everyone off the fence. So the market has really, really gotten hot. And we see it because now you went from a property that had maybe a few active offers to now 20, 30, 40 offers if the property's, priced right. So it's really created a very, very big demand. And I think 2017 will be the hottest buyers market from an influx type of standpoint where people are coming in. The big change that occurred with Freddie Mac that really no one's talking about, and it just occurred recently, is that for self-employed borrowers, now if you are self-employed for 5 years or less, you are required to show 2 years tax returns. This is huge because for the last several years, especially with a lot of people in LA working in the entertainment field or self-employed, we're able to use 1 year tax return to qualify for a home loan. If the loan was a conforming loan under $600 and now $36,000. With this change, if you haven't been self-employed for at least 5 years or more, you're required to use 2 years tax return. So that means most of the people I helped last year or the last several years getting homes, they want to be able to qualify with today's guideline. So it's an enormous shift. And I think people really need to be prepared for it. And if you've been pre-approved on that 1 year's tax return program, you really have to reassess your approval. It's interesting with the rates being where they're at and getting the big burst of buyers coming in, I think buyers really now more than ever have to work with strong individuals from not only their realtor, but they're also the broker they're working with. And when you have those individuals around you can go back and try to see what contingencies you can shorten up. If you have 5, 6, 7, 10 offers that all look identical, the sellers typically will look at the meat of the offer. What are you doing with loan and appraisal? And if you're working with individuals that you can shorten those up, you can make yourself now stand out above the noise. And if you're a buyer competing in this market, that's what you want to do. So go back to your professionals, retool your offers, and see what you can do to stand out. Hey guys, thanks again for hanging out with me. If you're in the Pasadena area, you gotta check out Lovebirds. It's one of my favorite spots. If you have any financing questions, please reach out. I'm always available, and I'll see you on the next Mortgage Minute.